Hello everybody, welcome back to Hidden Harvest with Liz. Today we are going to be getting some stuff and things done around the yard and everything else like that. First things first though, I've got to do something that I've been kind of putting off because I was waiting on PD, which is restocking chicken food, chicken feed, chicken scratch, chicken bedding, the whole 9 yards. So I need to drive my vehicle around to where the chicken area is and get all that stuff set up. Plus, I got myself a 5-gallon waterer because now that we have more chickens out there, I've noticed that we're running out of water really quick. And this new waterer is going to help me keep up with that. Let's just get ourselves around. I'm sure that's perfectly safe sitting right there and it won't move at all. It's going to move. Just around the corner, but I'm still going to put my seatbelt on. You never know. I apologize for all the rocking. You're not exactly seatbelted in. Better not get me pulled over by the fuzz. Okay, we're gonna have to back it in. Trying to get it as close to my driveway beds as possible because I still have a little bit of the wood chips sitting out there, and every time I have to drive over them I'm squishing them into the ground just a little bit more. Oh no, the wheelbarrow is in the way. You know what, I want to be able to pull it all the way back. Let me go get the wheelbarrow out of the way. You chickies. Okay. You're totally not sitting straight. Okay. This is going to be a bit of a pain. Ghosts. The reason I say this is probably going to be a pain is because during the winter time I didn't exactly clean up after myself. I have got bags everywhere. The starting soil that I had, a garbage bag, empty bags. I literally put all of the stuff in here and didn't do anything with it, and I'm just going to have to straighten it all out, so it's going to take a minute. This entire space needs to be cleaned up. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of the garbage over here because I need to bring around the garbage can in order to put all the stuff into the garbage can. So, do I have some place I can hang this? Well, don't fall over. I cannot possibly be the only gardener who has got a random batch of cardboard sitting outside their house waiting for the garden. Right? Where can I put this? Out of the way. Garbage. Actually, there's a little bit of food left in here. Buckets. Lots and lots of buckets. I got tons of bags back here too, and boxes. I kind of want to hold on to this box because I want to be able to see the different configurations the brooder can go into. Plus, in between, I probably should store it properly. That way it doesn't get broke. Those are not cheap. Yet another cardboard usable box. Oh, I had another oh man. I just bought 2 things of nesting material and I had another. I already had more in here. Oh well. It was totally hiding from me. I'm not even sure if you guys could see any of what's going on, but I bought 2 things of this thinking I was completely out. I was not, however. Okay, that's a little bit better and I can actually see what's going on in here. Okay. Okay, it's probably very, very dark, very, very bright. Hang on. Let's go over here closer to the door. Anyway, I have got some layer feed in the crumble form, in the pellet form, and then some scratch for all of the chickens because our local place was out of grow out pellets or grow out crumble or whatever. I'm gonna have to go back and check for more, but I need to go ahead and get the chickens fed and their new waterer to them. So let's do that first. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. This right here is some leftover neat bird food. I guess I could probably figure out a better way of saying that. This is the grow out for neat birds, so there's a higher protein content. I bought 1 bag of this to help my chickens go from winter to springtime transition. I just used it all up by mixing it with their regular food. It's over. I'm not using any more of this now. So they'll be getting the rest of this today. What I will be doing is layer feed and layer feed with the crumble as kind of a mix because I still have some young birds that are involved. So I use this for my bigger birds. This for my younger birds, and this is for layer feed. You're supposed to use a specific type of feed because the protein content is different for growing up your chicks. Like I said, I don't have enough, but that's how much I feed. I give them, let's see, this is how much feed I give them in the run. There's always food inside the chicken coop for them in case it's raining or whatever. That food stays dry. Even if this gets messed up or it starts raining or whatever, this food might get messed up, but the stuff inside their chicken coop is fine. So on top of that, I will also be giving them, this is scratch feed, which is basically just like seeds and corn and things like that. I'll be giving them some of this as well. Some of this, though I think I need to do the proportions a little bit differently. Let's do like half that. And then half the other stuff, because this stuff is a little bit more expensive. This stuff right here is a bit more expensive than this big bag that I got right here. But it's basically just to put it out into the chicken run to give them something to do by scratching around and doing what chickens are supposed to do, which is scratch and forage. This imitates that, so they continue doing that. I want chickens that forage for food, and over time I will be getting to where I'm producing more of their food on farm, and they will be able to scratch around and find it, or I'll be providing it to them. Until then, this is what I'm going to do. Let's go talk to my chickens. I need to get their water taken care of too, because I'm pretty sure they're out. But let's go ahead and let the chicks out, let all the chickens eat while I'm working on that. I'm pretty sure they are all out of water. It looks like they are. There is a feeder and a waterer inside of the chicken coop. But they don't always go in there because it's a bit on the warm side, especially during the summertime. Hold on. Everybody out. Need this waterer, that feeder. Okay. Woohoo! There we go. Alright, I'll give you guys a second to do that, and I'll put the scratch out in a second. Let me get some water going for you guys. Got a brand new waterer, like I said, 5-gallon waterer. And everything is already where it needs to be. There we go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we just open this. There you guys go. There we go. There's some more. And we're going to go ahead and fill up this other one as well. During the summertime, I want lots and lots of water so everybody can get hydrated. I'm going to put this one down here. Because I'm still training the younger chicks around the bigger chickens, I'm having to put out lots of food, lots of water into several different locations to make sure, even if they get scared out of a certain area, they're not being pushed away from food and water. So I'm going to go get another bucket of food and put it out too. Make sure everybody's covered. Okay. I've got one half that is crumble, one half that is pelleted, so no matter who's over there, they can get food and water. Alright, let me get my stuff out of here before they start packing around. Okay, that was all of the chicken keeping I had to do today. Most of that's my fault because I was letting messes pile up during the winter time. I just figured it'd be nicer to be able to do all of that stuff in the heat instead of the cold. I was wrong. I was actually thinking about running my drip irrigation for the first time. I'm not sure that it is cool enough because I'm pretty sure the water inside the drip lines it's going to get really, really hot. So let me go around and check to see if I absolutely need to, and I'll turn it on if I have to. I don't want to do it if I don't have to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my finger inside the soil about an inch down. And it actually came back out wet. So this bed is actually fine. This is the driest bed that I get. And it could probably use it, but I still feel moisture down here. So yeah, I think we're good for... I think we're going to be good for one more day. I can just run it first thing in the morning if it doesn't rain, because it's supposed to rain in the next couple of days. And honestly, the rain is much better for the garden than even well water is. So anytime I can let the sky water my garden, I'm okay with this. Right now, a lot of plants look very, very pitiful because it's midday. But as soon as afternoon sets in, they'll look a little bit better. I think the only thing I might want to do like a spritzing of water on this evening are my onions, just because their roots are so shallow and they're getting close to time. And I will likely spritz the potatoes this evening as well. All in all, not bad. Not bad at all. Just gonna glance around the garden, do my daily observations to see what's going on. For midday everything looks okay. Nothing looks more stressed than it should be. The potatoes look absolutely pitiful, but right about now they should be. The date on those is going to be April 22nd, not April, May 22nd is when those are supposed to come out. They look to be on time. Now to get my garage closed up, and oh yeah, one more thing. I covered up my blueberries. I was afraid to use this stuff. It's actually screen mesh for like a front porch or whatever. I saw a bird going in and out of here, and there's only one thing they could have been after, and it was this. Now if you'll see, there's actually one that's actually ripe. So bird mesh, hopefully those guys get ripened, which would be awesome. I still need a weed eat, no judgies. So that's today in the garden. Even if you're not feeling well, stuff still has to get done. Things need to be cleaned up, moved to where they go. Probably should close up this feed. For the most part, ants don't get into my chicken feed. I'm not sure why. But if I have their extra snacks like the sunflower and everything else like that, ants will get into it. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think the next step is cleaning out the chicken coop. I've kind of waited a little bit late, but I needed to replace my store of bedding that's supposed to go in there, and I was completely out, or thought I was completely out. You want to take a ride with me back around? There. You guys get window seat. Just realized my pitchfork is sitting out here, and I don't want to run it over. I don't know how many of my tools that have been ran over and it broke the handle. Nor do I want it poking a hole in my tire. There's some happy chickens right now. Happy, happy chickens. Kind of figured that would help. A couple of different extra places to put food and water. Hold on over there. You're not holding on. Oh boy. I told you to hold on. Okay. We are here, and that means we are done. Alright guys, that is it for today's chores. Thank you so much for coming along with me to do the chores. It made it a whole lot easier. You guys did most of the heavy lifting. I do appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Stay shiny. Bye.